Hello, everybody. I want to talk to you guys today about section 10.1.1 from our book. And this problem, 10-6, deals with probability and two-way tables. Okay. It's called a two-way table because you're comparing two different events. In this case, whether people live alone or if they live with others, and then their ages. If you add up of the all of the columns, right? The column totals add up all of the columns, and then if you add up all of the rows, they both equal the same thing. So here's the total number of people. In this case, we're looking at the people who there's 312.59 million people. So your total goes right here. It's 312 millions of people in this case. Okay. All right. So take a look at this probability. What is the probability of living alone? Here's the total number of people who live alone. Here's the total number of people who live with others. And then here's the totals of, depending on these different age categories. All right, so we want the probability of living alone. That is going to be, when you're doing probability, it's always your total number of people in your denominator. Okay, so here's our total number of people. And we want the probability, here's our event, living alone. We're looking for the number of people who live alone. There are 32.73. And when we actually do the math here, when we divide this comes out to about 0.105, and that is about 10.5%. Okay. You can write your probability as a percent. You can also write it as a decimal. All right, take a look at this next case. What is the probability of being over 65 or over? So we want the probability of 65 or over. Now, we're still looking at the same 312.59 million people. But in this case, 65 or older, we could see that this is going to come from two different columns here. Here's the total number of people that are between 65 and 74. That's 21.4 million. And then 75 or over. So we need to add both of these columns together. So we got to take our 21.4 million and add 17.76 to this. This comes out to 39.16 out of our same 312.59 million. And this comes out to about 0.125 or about 12.5%. Okay. Now remember, probability, you can write it as a percent or you can also write it as a decimal. That's fine. We're going to look at one more case here. What is the probability of being under 65? Now, here are the total number of people that are under 65. The people in this column, this column, this column, this column, this column. So we could add all of these up, and then, just like what we did here, and then divide by our total number, 312. Or people are either 65 or over, right? They're 65 or over, or they are under 65. So instead of adding all of these up individually, we've already calculated this. So this is called the complement. If we want the probability of under 65, people are either under 65 or they're 65 or older. So here's the probability of 65 or older. We just need to subtract this from 100%. So 100% take away 12.5% is 87.5%. Okay. We'll talk about D and E in the next example.